Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's me, your girl, BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Nia takes Bill to a Lady Gaga concert. He didn't enjoy it. That's the title of the video. And I don't know about you, but I'm not surprised. I'm just ready to see what they have to say.
Well, I just got saved by the bell. You were just trashing me. Somehow that wasn't recording. Let's go back to this. So evidently...
Evidently what?
You're saying I ruined...
What was the last thing we got?
It was literally you just sitting down. Oh, this is such a tragedy. You were hammering me.
Well, there's no shortage of irritation from last night, so we can retell the story.
There's no shortage.
I thought
you
I know. I was
kind of sort of ruined it. You didn't ruin it. I woke up this
I only
morning
yelled out
and
like
I was
3 times.
Only yelled out 3
yelled
times.
out?
You know what? When I do the Bitch Please podcast, which will be happening soon, by the way, I need to talk about, you know what? I'm going to save it. Because last night was a perfect example of, you know, women need to realize their boyfriend's strengths and weaknesses. And I knew that this sort of thing was going to be a weakness. And I should have listened to that instinct. Okay? But anyway, the point is...
No, Nia, I went there and I got
you
my...
You were drunk.
And I...
You were drunk as a skunk. All right, let's start from the beginning.
Please. Oh my God, thank you. I'm sitting here like, this is such a... We really came in the middle of this... Whatever you want to call this. But thank you. Start from the beginning, because what are we talking about? This is how he was behaving at the Gaga concert? Billy.
I want you to know this. I want you to know this. I'm not saying I'm innocent. I need you to hear me.
No, you don't need to. I don't need to hear anything right now.
I went there. I wanted to have a good time.
No,
I was
didn't.
like, I'm going.
It doesn't sound like it.
Yes, I did.
Because you would have tried but you didn't. Because it's
Yeah,
not
I came in.
you.
She fucking rode a horse out of a vagina.
Oh my God, that was that was something different. She came out of a vagina in a different part.
In a different
sounds
part.
So ridiculous to talk about.
It was
What?
it was
the horse
gay
was,
Spinal Tap.
Oh no, I mean it was the gayest thing ever. But it was. I mean, I thought it was fantastic. It was
Spinal
every
Tap?
musical theater, crazy, artsy kind of fantasy rolled into one. It was completely over the top and completely ridiculous, but it was so much fun.
I need
had a
water
great
already.
time. No, what happened is this.
I'm the worst.
You came home.
No, what happened was your girlfriend
drunk as a
bailed
skunk.
on you. Bailed on you. Okay.
Okay, so now I understand. This is pre-concert. He was 3 sheets to the wind. Is that the saying? 3 sheets to the wind when you're like lit? Okay, now I'm understanding. I've never been to a Gaga concert. One of my very best friends used to be her stylist assistant, and I just remember the costuming being like, what the heck? So I can't even imagine, because that was like years ago at the beginning of her career. I can't even imagine what a show looks like if the costumes look like what they look like then. I mean, right here in this photo, she has on a completely bedazzled, like, what is that gear that the football players wear underneath their pads? Or I don't know. But like we all know Lady Gaga to be over the top. So I'm sure Bill and all of his antics, okay, and he was already intoxicated. So this couldn't have gone well.
You came home.
No, what happened was your girlfriend bailed on you. Bailed on you. Okay,
That's not
and I was a
nice.
bad fit
That's
for
not
that
nice.
team.
Well,
okay?
no, I never.
It's like Dwight Howard with the Lakers.
Once we got tickets and I realized how much they were, I asked a couple people, and they, weren't able to do it for various reasons.
My eyes
Nobody
itching.
bailed. No one said to me, yes, I'm definitely going, because we didn't have definite tickets until the last minute. So you come back
How's
from
that
watching
so?
the Pats and the Ravens?
Yeah, very good. I walked down the street. I was drunk.
Yeah, you came home. You were drunk. You told me you had pounded 6 beers, and you were sloppy, and you were sliding around on the hardwood floor on your socks.
Probably 7 or 8.
Trying to find your shoes, which took half an hour for some strange reason.
Didn't take a half an hour.
I'm trying to do what you do, which is to make it funny.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're such a fucking hypocrite on your own damn podcast. It's like you want to live in this world where it's like all your rules, and then someone comes in and tries to do a little bit of it, and you're not having it.
Look, I gotta be honest with you. It is my podcast, so it is my fucking rules. But when I said that it didn't take a half hour, it wasn't coming from. I was coming from me being embarrassed. Like, oh, was I that drunk?
You should be embarrassed.
Right, but also she didn't say it in a way that it was funny. in Bill's defense, like, it didn't come off as she was trying to be funny. It maybe came off like she was embellishing the time at best, but not like she was trying to be witty and funny, because it wasn't. Sorry, Nia, I love you, but you missed the mark there.
It wasn't coming from, I was coming from me being embarrassed, like, oh, was I that drunk?
You should be embarrassed
They
because you were
need
embarrassing. Okay?
a therapist
So then we got into a cab.
on this show.
Tell the story. What did I say when I went into this and I saw the women over there?
We were walking up to try to find will call, and there was just a group of girls standing, talking to each other, about to go in or whatever, and you just go, ladies! Really loud.
I remember that. That was funny.
Apropos of nothing.
Apropos.
Oh, no. Here's what happened.
I'll tell you
No,
why.
no,
They
no,
were sitting there
stop.
with their horseshoes on. What do you mean? You're not supposed to say something? You want
No,
attention?
you're not supposed to say anything. You should need to show.
I can only imagine, if you don't know who Bill Burr is and this man just shouts out ladies, like, what would you do? What would you do? I mean, it's hilarious knowing Bill Burr and hearing him say it all the time on this podcast. But if I was just someone who had no idea who he was and he shouted that out at me, this story is on the Hot Mess Express.
Shoes on. What are you? You're not supposed to say something? You want
No,
attention?
you're not supposed to say anything. You should need to shut your fucking mouth.
You want some fucking attention?
I just forgot the
Here
best
I
part.
fucking
In the
go.
cab. In the cab. So we're in the cab. And we were waiting. We're in traffic or something because, Bill's
Something's
drunk
wrong
or
with
whatever.
this
I plan
man.
on having drinks with this thing. So we're taking a cab and being responsible. And this young white guy who's homeless, who comes up with a sign. Do you remember this? And the sign said, "Smiles are free." And you
it's
just
annoying.
went, "Get a job, you fucking bum."
Yeah. I'm reverse racist when it comes to homeless people. White male, fucking heterosexual. There's no reason for you to be homeless.
Poverty affects a lot of different people, Bill.
Oh
Not just
my
the way
God.
Lady
Gaga
okay?
would have done that. She would have been like, poverty, and looked up at the ceiling. Affects everyone.
So you're saying because he's like a white male age this to this, it's like, why are you kind of, you're already set up for so-called success, and that's why. What you know? What we're getting past the point. Anyway, we get in there.
Yeah,
you
get
do your
a fucking job.
You do your ladies thing.
Oh, sorry. I'm having like major issues today. My contact is acting all loopy. I want to put my finger in my eyeball, but I don't want to creep you guys out. But if you wear contacts, you just like and fix the problem. My microphone won't sit where it's supposed to sit. Like, I'm struggling today. And so are these two. They need like a therapy mediator to sit in on this podcast when Nia is on. It's so funny. Oh, Bill is unhinged when he's intoxicated. I mean, forget about it. I could never. He would just never go anywhere with me in public if this is how he behaves. Like, no. Whether or not you feel like the man should be homeless, it's just like, why? Why? That's not nice. It is what it is. He is homeless. And why?
We're getting past the point. Anyway, we get in there.
Yeah,
you
get
do your
a fucking job.
You do your ladies thing. Well, if it were that simple, he would.
Nia,
what?
don't fall victim to it.
Don't do that. Don't be like that. Listen, there's a reason why the expression bum exists. You're a bum. The reason why that word came up is because there's people out there who are bums. Okay? Smiles are free. First of all, he's a hack. He didn't come up with that. It's nothing fucking original. He's not thinking outside the box. I mean, this guy needs to challenge himself. I mean, you think I like getting heckled on stage? I go up there to make you fucking laugh. Forget about your problems. I go on stage. Hey, go fuck yourself, you redheaded cunt. I got to deal with that. This guy should be walking up and down the street with his stupid sign. He doesn't get heckled.
Can we go back to the Lady Gaga thing?
Sure,
I mean,
absolutely.
I know I brought it up,
Okay,
but I
go ahead.
shouldn't have because I'm already annoyed with you.
Oh, really?
So anyway, we get into the show, and what else
Why
happened?
did I have her on?
What?
I said, why did I have you on to get berated? I was having a good time. Go ahead, berate me.
You should be berated. You deserve to be berated after the things that you pulled last night. Then, as we're in the concert, at various times you go, Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh, with the self-help horseshit.
Look at I'm like, who was sitting in this section with Bill Burr and Nia? Who was sitting in this section at the Gaga concert? I need a witness. Can I get a witness in the comments? Please? Somebody tell me there is a witness to this man's shenanigans. Are you kidding me? Oh, I know Nia was like so embarrassed. Bill Burr has no shame. He has no filter. He has no shame. There's no ceiling to like him. Just. I'm sorry. That was hilarious. I'm not sorry. That was hilarious.
Oh, with the self-help horse shit. Oh, it's driving me fucking nuts. Nia, she was doing that after every fucking song, and I only said Jesus fucking Christ 3 times. It was a fucking 2-hour fucking concert.
You actually only said it once. I was exaggerating.
Okay, so I only said it one fucking time, and the whole time I'm going, do not ruin this for Nia.
Well, guess what? You failed.
What? Yeah, she could. Oh, my God.
Epic fail.
I got to tell you something.
Because try as you might, if you don't like something, you are going to ruin it for everybody else.
Do you know why I took you there?
I believe that.
Why did you?
Because I love you. That's why, and I knew it was fucking important to you, and I knew that you were bummed that your friend bailed, and I said I was going to fucking go. Should I have had 8 Budweisers before I went there? No. But even in my drunken stupor, yelling at white homeless people and those fucking girls with the horseshoes, I still only said Jesus fucking Christ in 2.5 fucking hours, watching somebody pulling plants out of the fucking crowd, ripping off Madonna, who couldn't really even fucking dance, coming out of a castle in a fucking vagina.
Oh, he just let Lady Gaga have it. Couldn't even really dance. I mean, wow. Tell us how you really feel, Bill. Okay.
Off Madonna, who couldn't really even
Ripping
fucking
off
dance,
Madonna.
coming out of a castle in a fucking vagina. I said Jesus fucking Christ 3 times. That's pretty fucking
You
good.
shouldn't have gone then. You should not have gone. And I said to you beforehand, why are you doing this? You know this is not your thing.
Because you wanted to see Lady Gaga when she was at the Wiltern, and
no one would go with me.
And you brought it, and no one would go with you. It made me feel bad, and you fucking been bringing it up for 4 fucking years, and I was like, God damn it, she's gonna see it this time. And I'm going to go there. And had I not had 8 fucking Budweisers, I just would have rolled my eyes and said, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay? But the problem with Lady Gaga is no one in her fucking circle is going, Jesus fucking Christ.
Of course not. She's a huge pop star.
Right.
Why should there be? Well, you know what? It's very easy
I was actually
for you
helping
now
her out.
to sit. Oh, right. It's like she needs your fucking help. Are you kidding me? That whole
Bill.
place
How
great were the
full
seats?
of her.
How great were the seats?
The seats were amazing. I got great pictures. No, I had a great time. But like I said, I will discuss this on my own podcast, the Bitch Please podcast.
Oh, she has a
Can
podcast?
I get a little bit of credit? Jesus fucking Christ, only 3 times. What I saw.
No, you only said it once.
Okay, I said it one fucking time.
You
Watching
didn't
that
you didn't
Spinal
even-
Tap shit.
You didn't even need to say it at all. I said to you, don't come if it's going to be something where you're going to be rolling your eyes and being obnoxious. And what happened? You came and you were obnoxious.
No, I wasn't.
You don't even remember. You were like, I wasn't drunk.
No, I wasn't. Bill immediately denied. No, I wasn't. Sir, you just admitted to being mean to a homeless person. You just admitted to screaming out at these ladies because of the shoes they were wearing. You just admitted to saying Jesus Christ. You're telling us how awful you think this concert was. Kind of obnoxious, Bill. Kind of obnoxious. But I love how he was like, no, I wasn't.
Obnoxious.
No, I wasn't.
You don't even remember. You were like, I wasn't drunk. What are you talking about? You don't even remember half this shit.
Wasn't.
I'm telling you it for the
Okay,
first
well,
time in your mind.
how I remember it
It doesn't matter how you remember
was
it. You were too drunk to remember
I
anything.
stood up for the first song. By the second song, I was sitting down, and I was like,
I don't care. It
And
doesn't matter if you're sitting down.
and I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to ruin this for her. And I stood back up. At one point, I was texting with a friend of mine about the game, and you said, who are you texting to?
Yeah.
That's the longest text I've ever seen. And I was fucking breaking down the game, and I was letting you enjoy the fucking the thing there.
I did enjoy it.
Okay.
I did enjoy it. But I just listened to my instincts on that one.
Which is what?
That you shouldn't have gone.
All right, well, fuck it then. I tried.
You tried and you failed. Miserably.
I thought you were having a good time.
I was.
Maybe she should have had as many beers as he had, and then she would have not been bothered by him. I get Bill's sentiment. He's like, I didn't want to see you sad anymore. You've been wanting to go, so I went. Nia's sentiment, I also understand. She's like, yeah, but you went, and messed up my vibe. Like, it doesn't sound like he really ruined it. I think she is exaggerating in the fact that he ruined it, but I think he messed up her vibe. Like, she couldn't really enjoy the Gaga concert the way that she wanted to. Why do I say Gaga? Because I want to. Because to me, I feel like that's how we should all pronounce her name. Lady Gaga. But yeah, I definitely think, like, he just messed up her vibe, you know? Like, she would have preferred to go with a girlfriend. And that's that. And I get that.
Miserably.
I thought you were having a good time.
I was having a good time, but there were moments where I was just like,
Yeah, you know something?
What?
You should have listened to your instincts.
I should have.
You know
I
something?
will.
People listen to this podcast know better than to go to a Lady Gaga concert with me. They know fucking better than that.
I know.
Okay?
Yeah.
I did, those tickets were not fucking cheap.
They were not.
They were not cheap. And I fucking went there, and I put some fucking money in that broad's fucking pockets. And after the fifth fucking hour
Now it's 5 hours.
Self-help horseshit, and then claiming that everybody said that you couldn't bring the gay underground to the mainstream, when fucking it hasn't been underground for forever.
Yes, well, I'm not.
They make
disputing
sitcoms
that.
about gay guys. This Will and Grace, fucking Modern Family, that show that's ripping off Modern Family. That fucking gay black dude on the Tyra Banks show wears the chandelier on his fucking head. The other one with the
What are you talking
silver
about?
hair. It's not underground anymore.
You try to describe things that you don't know the names of. It's just
Next Top Model.
fantastic.
The
America's
chandelier
Next Top
on his
Model.
America's
head.
Next Top Model.
There you
That
go.
fucking guy there who like,
Miss J
Yeah, that dude.
and Mr. J. Mr.
Okay,
J has
let me
the
tell you something.
highlighted hair.
If that fucking guy was on TV when I was growing up, they would have been fucking like, oh, like they would have been like, what the? They couldn't believe it. If he was just like, or if there was anybody openly gay when I was growing, like, it's over. Nobody gives a fuck anymore, and they shouldn't. Okay, it's like,
I think his point is that Gaga was trying to take credit for, like, bringing gayness to the mainstream, which if I had to agree with Bill on this, I would 10 toes down agree with him. I think Gaga is a cultural icon for, like, the LGBTQ plus, I hope I said that right, community. I think she has a lot of gay men that are her fans, but I don't think she, like, broke down any doors for them. I mean, how can a straight woman break down doors for gay men? So I get Bill's frustration. He's like, what are you talking about? And after every song, these, like, self-righteous, self-help things, like, girl, we came to see the show. We did not come for affirmations. I get it. And sometimes, especially from a celebrity, it can feel a little like, you rode in here on a horse through a vagina. Save it. I get Bill's point of view on this. I definitely do. I know that she is a huge staple in the community for, especially gay men, I think. Just as a form of self-expression, and she's very free as an artist, which I think she's not so much anymore. I think she's definitely, like, evolved into a different form of artistry, but there was a, like, 10-year time frame where Lady Gaga was, like, the mascot for like that specific community. But again, I totally get Bill's point here. It's like, girl, shut up and dance.
it's over. Nobody gives a fuck anymore, and they shouldn't. Okay, it's like I can't explain. For her to claim that, like, what I watched last night, all right, in no way. I guess if she was in Nebraska, that would be shocking. But I watched that shit, and none of it was shocking to me. And I was just sort of looking at it going, like, she's fucking ripping Madonna off brutally.
Yeah, but when she came in on that black horse, though, that was like, I stopped in my tracks. We hadn't even gotten to our seats yet, and I was like, what? Oh,
I gotta
that
admit
was
something.
amazing.
And this is why.
No, don't admit anything, because I really
this
don't want to
is
hear
why-
anything that's going to continue to disappoint
No,
me
this is actually making
about
fun of me.
you.
This is going to make fun of me, though.
Yeah.
I was so drunk at that point.
Mm-hmm.
when I brought up the horse on the podcast, there was part of me going, now, was that a horse or is that two people in the horse, you know, where you hang onto the guy's waist and then you walk in? You know, the horse costume. You know, the horse costume back in
like
the vaudeville
somebody's the
days?
ass and somebody's the front?
Yeah, I don't know if it was two guys on like stilts.
No, it was an actual horse.
It was an actual horse.
It's a beautiful horse.
Poor fucking horse.
Poor horse. Poor horse.
Got a smack habit.
That horse is going everywhere
That is
with them.
terrible.
Maybe it's a different horse in every city. Like they planned it out, and she was like, "I need to have a black stallion."
All right.
So
no.
make sure everywhere we're going.
No, because
now they brought that horse home.
You have to have a horse that isn't going to freak out with a bunch of shirtless people
gyrating all over
Oh my
the
God!
place.
What about the girl who was just completely naked? And she
in the crowd.
She goes, "Give it
There's a
up for that
topless girl."
naked mermaid," and then they just show this girl. Just,
And then, wait, and Gaga said, "Are you over 18?" She was okay, good. All right. Or she had her tits out.
yeah, that was funny, and I
That
laughed.
was funny.
I laughed.
No.
Yeah, I swear to
Wow.
God, in my heart of hearts, I came there to be
Heart of
entertained.
hearts.
And you know what? I believe you because I know you. I believe that you. Of course, the only reason why you, Bill Burr, would ever go to a Lady Gaga concert is because you love me. I know that because there is no way in hell you would ever do that for anyone else. Never.
No, and she can sing. That's
So
what I like.
yeah,
She
she
can
sang.
sing.
She can sing live.
The
she can play
drummer was
piano.
the shit.
He was.
I
Oh
had
my
some
God,
positive-
that drummer was awesome.
Yeah, too bad he was in the dungeon. You couldn't even see him.
I know.
That guy was fucking
No,
awesome.
I get it. I know you have good intent.
What tour is this? Do you guys know? I'd love to know just what tour this is. They're talking about this photo of her. I believe is from the Super Bowl. I don't think this is from a tour. I'm pretty sure this is from when she performed in this at the halftime show of the Super Bowl. But I'm just wondering what tour they're even talking
Jin,
about.
you couldn't even see him.
I know.
That guy was fucking
No,
awesome.
I get it. I know you have good intentions, but that's my point, though. I, as someone who is in a relationship and has known you for a long time, like, I need to understand your limitations. And as much as you might have good intentions...
You like how she says that, everybody, like I have some sort of special needs?
You do have special needs. You are my special needs child. You
All right.
have good intentions,
You know,
but
I
you
think I had
have
about
your
enough.
limits. And I need to recognize that in you and be like, oh, he can't go to this because he won't know how to act. So it's fine. But I appreciate you. You got the tickets from me.
I would
Thank
go. I
you.
will go to that shit again next
Thank
time.
you.
I will be stone fucking sober, and I won't yell out Jesus fucking Christ.
That is
I
so
wish I
funny.
knew what the fuck she said when she said it. And I swear to God, it would have been. I would be vindicated. I
Probably.
just don't have that evidence because I don't remember it.
Probably.
Okay, well, whatever.
All right, whatever. That's the podcast for this week.
I think I'm going with Bill on this one. I just think, Nia, you know what you signed up for. You knew he was going to be obnoxious, and so he didn't disappoint there. He didn't disappoint in what you knew he was going to do. He disappointed because you didn't want him to do it. And that, my dear, is hilarious. I did not know she had her own podcast, so I need to go check that out. Anyway. Let me know the answers to my questions if you have them. Let me know your thoughts on this conversation they just had. And go and have the day you deserve. Peace.